Hello everyone, this is YELO from YELO Speak. From our last episode, pinag-usapan natin kung ano yung hookup culture, ano yung naging changes ng hookup culture over time dito sa Pilipinas and in general, and what can you expect in the hookup culture. So, like what I always say, hookup culture is not for everyone. Okay? So in this episode, we will talk about why this could not be for you. Malay mo, hindi talaga para sa'yo. So, malalaman natin yon dito sa episode 7 natin, why in the hookup culture not for you. So let's talk about why the hookup culture might not be everyone's cup of tea. Okay? So if you'd realize the hookup culture or hooking up casually can be exciting and liberating for some folks. Like, allows my kind of people like to explore their sexuality, have fun, and keep things light without the pressure of a serious commitment. It's all about living the moment. Parang enjoy mo lang. Enjoy mo lang yung mga ganap sa buhay mo. But the thing is, it's not gonna be everyone's jam. Right? Because well, if hindi ikaw into that kind of thing, that's totally fine. Not everyone is comfortable separating their emotions from physical intimacy. And that's a valid feeling. Like any other feeling, that's valid. Hindi porket yun yung uso, ayun na yung gagawin mo. Kung hindi mo talaga ikaw komportable, it's fine. Wag mo nang diretsuin pa. Pero kung curious ka, this episode, like, we will talk about that and you'll probably have an idea if gusto mo talaga siyang i-try or not. Okay? Kasi for some, they just crave for that deeper connection and meaningful relationships. Like yung typical na pagjojowa, yung ligawan, yung mga ganyang eksena. Pero there's nothing wrong with that. Although rampant and cheating, kidding aside, kahit na madaming nag-cheat, madami pa rin yung mga hindi. So, madami pa din na gusto ng seryosong relasyon at madami pa din na gustong pumasok sa mas makabuluhan na relasyon. Pero sa iba, kasi the hookup scene might it will leave you unfulfilled, or yung iba parang emotionally drained pa dahil nag-engage sila sa hookup culture. It can be tough to separate your feelings when intimacy is involved. Kasi nga, hindi talaga lahat siya para sa mga tao, lalo na yung mga younger generations na sila pa yung pinakamadami sa hookup scene ngayon, pero sila yung mahihina yung puso. Sila yung pinakamararapok. Like, natural lang naman yun kasi that's a natural human response. Dala natin ng hormones and such. Pero, yun. Pero wag din natin nakakalimutan na the hookups or casual hookups can come with some risks. It could be risky, even for those who are already into the scene for a while. There's a potential for miscommunication or not being on the same page with other person's intentions. That can lead to someone getting hurt. not really physical, pero alam mo yun, someone's feelings could be hurt. Pwedeng magkaroon ng misunderstanding and wala natin na may gusto niyan, girl. So, meron tayo iba-ibang pangangailangan. Like, we have different desires. Iba-iba din yung comfort levels natin when it comes to relationships and intimacy. So, importante na malaman natin para sa sarili natin yung magpakatotoo tayo sa sarili natin kung ano yung what you feel is right for you. You could decide because you know in your gut like if it's for you or not, or if the scene is for you or not. Like if the hookup culture doesn't resonate you or doesn't resonate with you, then that's perfectly okay. You're not missing out on anything. Huwag ka mag-alala. There's nothing really special about it. It's just about finding what works best for you and making choices that align with your values. So kung ano talaga yung goal mo and kung ano talaga yung gusto mo at that point in life. In my opinion, okay, the culture may not be for you if you do not know how to say no. Kapag hindi mo pa kilala yung sarili mo, hindi mo pa na-explore yung boundaries mo, you'll just say yes and yes and yes to everything. Like, gusto ko ganito, may makakausap ka na, I'll take you, yung unang date, iba yung gusto mo, pero iba din yung gusto nila, yung mga ganong bagay. And you couldn't say no kasi hindi ka sanay. So, you're uncomfortable, if you are the type of person that cannot decline favors or you're still uncomfortable in rejecting people, that means you still have a lot to know about yourself. And in creating your own boundaries, so kailangan alam mo kung hanggang saan ka lang, alam mo kung saan ka komportable at kung saan ka hindi. Kasi the hookup scene, the hookup culture could really require you to be firm on your boundaries and will demand you to respect your own limitations. Even us na matagal na the hookup scene, there are times that we have problems in dealing with our own boundaries and limitations. So, it's not that easy. If you get attached too easily, yung tipong hawakan lang yung kamay mo, kinikilig ka na, halikan ka sa noo, feeling mo mai-inlove ka na, halikan ka sa pisngi, feeling mo mai-inlove ka na, the hookup scene is not for you. You have to know your body, know yourself, kung paano nagre-react yung katawan mo in such intimate actions, and kung paano mo madidistinguish yung natural feeling, yung genuine emotions, genuine feelings from hormones lang dahil dito or dahil namimiss mo lang yun, yung mga ganong bagay. Kailangan kilala mo yung sarili mo that better to know those stuff. Okay? So, if you are not mature enough to understand the difference of the culture from traditional dating, you'll get the emotions all mixed up. So, ito yung mga nagiging problema ng younger generations. Kasi, sa umpisa ng mga hookup relationships or dynamics, you have to lay out the guidelines or the rules or the boundaries that you set for yourself to protect your mental health and your body. So, kung hindi sapat yung pag-unawa mo sa difference ng hookup scene and ng traditional dating, malilito ka. Kapag hindi ka marunong mag-stick sa expectations and boundaries na sinet ng partner mo, malilito ka. So, I would suggest do not try it yet. I mean, masyado ka pang madami kakainin bigas, ganon. So, Ano pa ba? If you do not understand consent well enough to respect it and realize it. Okay. Consent in a nutshell is getting an enthusiastic yes or permission from the stuff or for the stuff that you wanna do with your partner or that you wanna engage to with your partner, like kissing, sexual positions, taboo locations, kinks, fetishes, ano pa ba? Power exchange, and a whole lot more. Yung consent na hawakan yung kamay. Kasi pag nasa hookup scene ka talaga, hindi lahat yan expected. So, you have to really ask for the consent ng partner mo if you're allowed to do that. Yung mag-hug, mag-cuddle, things like that. Kasi minsan, you'd meet people that could separate their physical intimacy and emotions as long as you do not do this, you do not do that. Yung mga ganun bagay. Yung boundaries ba nila, hindi mo kinocross. So, consent is important. Knowing consent is important. Respecting those is important. Copy? Okay. So, what else? If you are the person who do not like practicing safe sex or does not know enough about safe sex, wag kang sasali sa hookup scene. Alam mo yung you could get sick. Like you could get HIV, AIDS, and worst pag hindi mo alam mo yun, if you're not really into testing, hindi ka nag-condoms or yung partner mo is gusto mo raw, yung mga ganyan. You could get pregnant if you're not using any contraceptives, if you do not know your cycle, yung mga ganon. So, you have to practice safe sex for both para maprotektahan yung buhay mo at paggawa ng bagong buhay na hindi mo kayang panindigan. And para hindi ka magkasakit at hindi rin maghawa-hawa pa yung mga nag-i-indulge sa scene and community na ito. But I would suggest na if you do not have a constant partner, wag mo na lang din siyang ipilit. I mean, just do raw kapag constant kayong dalawa or alam mong safe yung mga partner mo. I mean, pag ang hirap din kasi magtiwala lalo na kung hindi mo naman alam yung mga information niya talaga. As in, wala ka pang alam masyado dun sa tao. But it's fine. So, I don't think the hookup culture is for you if you are prejudiced of the culture itself. I mean, why would you want to try something na ikaw mismo is na-judge mo na agad? You're not really sure about what goes on inside people's heads, kung ano yung nararamdaman nila, why are they into that stuff, yung mga ganong bagay. If you cannot respect, why people do shit like this, I don't think the culture is not for you. Okay? So, pag hindi mo alam i-respeto yung boundaries ng ibang tao, definitely, this is not for you kasi it's all about boundaries and limitations or else you'll get fucked up. So, if you are the type of person na nag-invalidate ng others' choices and experiences, especially yung nandun sa hookup culture, yung tipong yung alam mo yung mga taong nag-iisip na being in a hookup scene or having a high body count would lessen your value or lessen your worth as a person, yung mga ganyang klase ng tao, please, don't be in this scene. I mean, you don't really have to bring your toxicity in the hookup culture. Alam mo, madami ng toxic eh. Ang hirap na i-filter, wag nang magdagdag. I mean, no kidding aside, if you are prejudiced, if you do not respect others' choices and experiences, if you judge them based on their choices and experiences, if you judge their personality or their quality or worth based on their sexual activities and experiences, then who are you? You don't deserve to be in this circulation or in the scene, right? So, usually, yung mga tao, iniisip nila na yung mga nag-indulge sa hookup culture, like, since ang dami yung masagana, yung nilig life and yung sex life nila, people think that it's easy for them, or that the culture has been easy for them. Pero you're actually wrong about it, because people that are mostly into the hookup culture, sadly, has been through a lot. Most people that I know that are into the hookup scene or is succeeding in the hookup scene and would really prefer the hookup scene than traditional dating are those people that has been through a lot. Although they can separate intimacy from physical connection, there could be traumas before that they have experienced, or maybe abuse from previous partners, or childhood traumas, abuse, to the point na they already gave up finding a more meaningful connection. Yung mga niloko ng paulit-ulit, mga ganon. So, people like us might just be craving for intimacy and just want to feel connected, but we do not like the complications of any commitment and of the traditional relationships. Parang ayaw na namin ng hurt din, ayaw na din namin ng pain that goes along with it kapag nakataon ka ng sablay na partner, right? So, para sa akin, gusto kong sabihin, parang laging tatandaan ng kahit sino na that are curious about the hookup culture, that there is no right or wrong way to navigate through relationships or intimacy. What matters most is that you're true to yourself, communicate openly with others, and respect your own boundaries. So, whether you're all in for the hooking up or you prefer a more traditional approach to the relationships, just embrace what feels right for you. Make sure that you're comfortable with it. And that should be your key to happiness. So I think the hookup culture may not be for you if you did not understand anything from this episode. Do you think after this, makakapag-decide ka na gusto mo ba talaga ng hookup scene, ng hooking up, ng casual relationships, or you still prefer getting that traditional relationships? Gusto kong marinig yung mga sagot nyo, comments or message, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YELO Speaks. Hanapin nyo sa lahat ng platform na meron kayo. Nandun ako. If in case, well, yung next episode natin, pag-usapan natin kung yung risks and how this culture could affect your dating life in the future. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I'll be recording and uploading the next episode soon. Again, this is YELO, and this is the podcast where we talk about the stuff that other people usually avoid or shy from, where taboo topics are just topics. This is YELO Speaks. Bye!